Hi dear friends, welcome to our day 2 of these 7 days of yoga. Today we're going to be focusing on the hips. So all the area of the pelvis, hips and glutes. And in yoga, this area is associated with the water element, and the water element teaches us how important it is to understand fluidity. So when we think of the hips, it's important that we have that fluidity and that mobility, and also start lying down on our backs. So as this is ideally a morning practice, you could start the first half even doing it in bed when you wake up. So we're going to lie down on the back, and we're going to place both feet together in butterfly legs, and we're going to allow gravity just to do the work here. So no need to push, no need to force anything. We just simply pay attention to the sensations in your hips. You can place both hands on the belly. If you feel a little bit unstable or you feel it's too much for you, you can place a pillow or you can place blocks, yoga blocks under the legs, or simply you can allow gravity here to do the work for you. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. First, yes, to arrive, breathing in through the nose and noticing how you're feeling in this moment. The breath is very slow, coming in, going low in the belly, gentle raising of the belly, and then as you breathe out, softening and allowing the belly to subside. Let's take one more like that. And then perhaps it's a good moment as well, if you're just starting your day, setting an intention for the practice and for your day. And as we're exploring the water element and the hips, maybe we can take a step back today. If things get a little bit too steamy at any point, maybe we can allow things to flow. Maybe we can give us those little moments to see how things flow without having to take action straight away. Just giving yourself the time to choose your response. And sometimes maybe to choose the response is to go with the flow. So this pose is great to gain mobility in the hips, and also it brings more circulation, more flow to the pelvis and all the organs in this area. And it's a good pose as well to reduce stress. And then we're going to start bringing the knees together and bringing both feet on the floor. We're going to bring the arms. You can choose cactus arms, which is 90 degrees, or you can choose to extend your arms, however it feels better in your body. And we're going to lift one knee, and then we lift the other knee. And very slowly, just gentle, not going all the way, just halfway to one side, and then to the other side. And then we're going to lengthen your right leg, and then bring in the right hand to the left knee, and then just allow the knee to go a little bit deeper now, all the way. You can extend your arm all the way to the side, and then back to the center. And we're going to change legs. So now this time bringing your left hand to your right knee and allowing the knee to go to the side, feeling the stretch going all the way through the side of your torso, and then back to the center. Going to place both hands on the knees and start rotating slowly those knees. And then we're going to the other way, the other direction. Yes, feeling the sensations here. And we're going to lengthen the legs, have a big stretch here, bringing both arms and both legs nice and long. And then with your right hand holding your left wrist, move it to the side a little bit. And then lifting your left leg, bring it across on top of the right leg, and just finding the stretch to the side. Take a breath here, stretching the body. I love to see how my dog and my cat, when they wake up, Charlie and Max, as you know, when they wake up, they always start stretching before they get on with the day. So it's important we get a good stretch to start a day. And then back to the center. And then we're going to bring the knees up, and we're going to place the hands under the legs and gently, just little rocking backwards and forwards 3 or 4 times, and then we come to a sitting pose. And now we're going to carry on working with the hips. So placing your hands back, bringing the feet kind of a bit wider than your hips, and then start bringing the knees to the side. A couple of times each side. And then we're going to sit nice and tall, and we're going to do the same movement, but without leaning back with the hands. So we're going to inhale as we go to one side, exhale to the center, inhale into the other side, and then exhale to the center. From here, we're going to go into the same position now with both knees down on the floor, and then we're going to bring the hands framing the knee. We're going to do both sides. So we're going to just bring the belly down, the chest, and just coming down slowly, feeling the stretch. And then coming back up, coming to the center, and then we go to the other side, bringing both knees down on the floor, and then framing the side of the knee, and then bringing the chest down, and then back to the center. And this time we're going to go to the other side, and we're going to bring the hands behind, and we're going to lift the hips up as we lengthen the arm all the way into a side stretch. And then back to the floor, and we do the other side, bringing both knees down, hand behind. You can use a block if you have a block, just to lift you a little bit higher, and then open the side of your body. And then coming back down, and we're going to just take a little moment here, stretching the back of the legs. And we're going to inhale, reaching up. And as you breathe out softly, just slowly coming to a forward fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, nice and tall. Breathing in deeply. And as you breathe out, just slowly coming down. Some of us, maybe the hands reach to the shins. Some of us maybe to the ankles, or maybe we just get all the way to our feet. And then slowly coming back up. We're going to open a little bit now the inner thigh. So we're going to bring the legs wide into straddle pose, and feel the sensations of your inner thighs. Just bring your hands in front of you and slowly start circling with your arms and noticing the sensations from your inner legs. And then we go back to the center and reverse. And then just take a pause just to feel the stretch. And then we're going to bring your right foot to the inner thigh of your left leg. And from here, we're going to inhale, reach tall. And then as we exhale, we're just going to aim for the big toe and then looking up, lengthening the side of your right. And then noticing the ribs, the waist, getting a lovely stretch here. And just aiming towards the foot. And then slowly coming back up, resetting as you breathe in. And then we're going to lower the hands as you're breathing out. And with the next inhale, again, if you have a block, you can use the block. Or if not, just place the hand on the floor and then lifting this time the hips, but with the leg lengthen as you get a side stretch. Breathing in and then breathing out, coming down. Let's do it exactly the same one more time. So we inhale. Exhaling, coming down, opening the side of your torso, feel the stretch. Inhaling, coming back. Exhale, lowering your hands. Next, inhale, lifting your hips and reaching, feeling that reach from the fingertips all the way to the toes. And then just coming back down. And we're going to do the other side. So lengthening the left leg, lengthening the right leg, bringing the left foot to the inner thigh, sitting nice and tall. And here explore as well the sensations. If your knee is a little delicate, place a block under and you will feel that support. If you like to feel the stretch, just remove the block. Inhaling, reaching up. And with the exhale, just coming down towards that foot, lifting with your left hand up, and see if you can bring maybe the elbow a little bit lower towards the leg as you reach with the hand all the way across. And then we're going to reach up as you breathe in nice and tall. Exhale, bringing the hands back down. Take the next inhale, reaching up. And your hips are coming up and the length comes all the way from the fingers all the way to the toes. And then we lower the hips down. We take that inhale, reach up. Exhaling, coming all the way down to the side. Inhale, reach nice and tall. Exhaling, lowering your arms. Inhale, reaching up, lifting your hips, lengthening the whole side of your body. And then exhaling, coming down. Wonderful. Let's take a moment now, bringing both feet together into butterfly and just allowing your knees to go up and down and exploring the sensations of this pose. Some of us have terribly tight hips, and it's the journey to explore and to learning sometimes to let go of the tension in some parts of our bodies. Okay, and then we're going to bring the knees together and we are going to place the feet in front, hands behind, and we're going to press with the feet and reach high as you press with your feet, lifting your hips up. Take a moment here, breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're going to lower down. See if you can pass your hands like a little swing passing behind. And we're going to do that a couple more times. So press with your hands, lifting the hips. Inhale, squeeze the glutes. Activation of your glutes and feel the strength as well through your arms. And then as you breathing out, bringing those hips back, sitting down. And then the next one, we're going to stay up. So press with your hands. Now, if we have any wrist issues, you can choose however it works better for you to place your wrists. So pressing with your hands, lifting your hips, and we're going to place the feet a little closer together. Now lifting your right knee up, and then we just lift the leg, bending the knee, bringing the ankle on top of the knee, and we're going to be doing figure of 4, which is a version of pigeon pose. And then very slowly see if you can bring your hips back down, and take a moment here. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, perhaps you want to bring the foot a little bit closer, and then feel the stretch a little deeper. And then step it to the front again. And then exploring a little bit of rocking side to side, bringing the foot down, breathing back to the center, breathing out to the other side. Let's do that one more time to each side. Breathe in and breathe out. And then back to the center. We're going to really press with our foot, lift the hips up, lift that leg, lengthen, and just lengthen for a moment here. Bend the knee, and let's go to the other side. So we're going to bring the feet together, lifting the left leg, lengthen, flexing the knee, bringing the ankle on top of the knee, and very slowly lowering your hips down. Take that deep inhale. If you want to feel less intensity, you can bring the foot to the front. If you want to feel a little bit more intensity, bring the foot closer to your body, and then you really will feel that. So this is good for your hip flexors and sciatica as well. Take a moment and then step it to the front a little, and let's go like before. We're just going to swing, rocking to one side, back to the center, and rocking to the other side, back to the center, one side. Try to incorporate the breath as well, breathing in and breathing out, and back to the center. Bringing the foot under the knee, pressing with your hips up, and lifting that leg nice and tall, lengthen the leg, bend the knee, and slowly coming back down. Wow, well done. Let's just give the wrists a little bit of a gentle stretch now. So just interlacing your fingers and start rotating sides, circles. Feel the sensations there. Go the opposite way. Now we're going to go to our knees, and we're going to carry on strengthening the glutes and strengthening the hips. Going to tabletop, and because we've been doing quite a lot with the wrists already, we're going to do a version of bird dog. We always do it on the hands normally, but today we're going to be doing it on the elbows. So find the alignment that works for you, so we can place the elbows under the shoulders. And we're going to start with the right leg, lengthening your right leg, and we're going to lift the leg up, and we're going to inhale. And then as you exhale, you squeeze the leg towards the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Always with a breath. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Just really finding that stretch. And as you breathe out, feel the contraction. One last time. Breathe in and breathe out. And then we're going to bring the knee down. We're going to come into child's pose. Just take a rest here. Just a couple of breaths.
Going back to the theme of fluidity, visualizing a beautiful river, how the water keeps flowing and how it keeps renewing itself. It perhaps looks the same, but every moment that water has been flowing, renewing, is bringing newness. And slowly coming back up. And we're going to go to the other side. Elbows down, lengthening the left leg, engage the core, lengthen the leg, and squeeze the knee to the chest. Inhale, lengthening, squeeze, lengthen, squeeze. So we're doing 5, but if you feel you want to do a few more here, you can always do 10 or 15, see how you feel, and then bringing the knee down, and then coming back and sitting on our heels, and going back into a child's pose, this time with your hands by the feet, bringing the head to the floor, and just softening the shoulders, just relaxing the torso, the back, the spine is lengthening, and perhaps going back to the affirmations of going with the flow sometimes is the answer. And then just bring the hands underneath of the shoulders, coming back up. We're going to lift all the way to standing, but let's go up doing a downward facing dog. So hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes, lifting the knees, lift the hips up, bringing your heels down if you can, or just one at a time. Walking the dog. And then we're going to bring the heels down, walk with your hands, bending the knees very slowly, bringing the hips back and arms coming up as we press in with the feet, lifting all the way up, and hands to our heart. Okay, from standing now, let's strengthen those hips and glutes. Chair pose flow. We're going to inhale, reaching up, and then as you exhale, bringing the hips back. The weight is going on the heels, so the toes could be up, and then bringing the arms all the way down towards the floor and then back. 2 more times like that. Breathing in, reaching up, all the way to standing. Breathing out, hips go back, fingers pointing back. Inhale, reaching up, very tall. And the last time we're going to go all the way down, bringing the torso connecting to the thighs as we bring in the arms all the way back. Coming up halfway, take a pause. Now see if you can lift a little bit more, but not all the way, just kind of halfway between down and all the way up. And then bringing your hands all the way down, bring them to your hips, and we're going to start with your right leg, lifting the right heel up, and we're going to step back, and then we step to the front, and then back, and then to the front, 3 more times, back and front, back and front. We're strengthening the standing leg, especially the glutes, and then to the front. Now pressing with that foot. Let's come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Going to do the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming down halfway. Bring the hands to your hips. Now lifting the heel of your left leg. Step back and to the center. Back and center. Back and center. 2 more. Back
and center, and one last time, back and center. Inhaling, reaching up all the way, palms together, hands to your heart. You shake it all off a little bit. And next, and if you have a couple of minutes, just allow yourself to lie down in Savasana, allowing your whole body to assimilate the session. Yes, simply relaxing. And you can stay here for as long as you like, or as long as you can. And then when you're ready, you can get on and start your day. Thank you very much for practicing together today. We've done day 2. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 3. Thank you. Have a lovely day.